Okay, I am back with an update as promised. It is Monday again, and I'm gonna dive right into it because if you guys don't know, I don't like small talk. I hate it. I'm like, please always get straight to the point, which is why I like text better than conversing on the phone. Straight to the point, we're gonna talk about jobs, we're gonna talk about eating habits, and we're gonna talk about revelations in the beauty industry. So I tried to wait until to record until Monday morning, Monday afternoon, because things have been happening so quickly here. I mean, it's crazy. Back to back to back to back. I'm trying to make sure when I'm talking, I keep everything all aligned and in order because my brain is everywhere trying to get the job done. The job being literally getting some jobs and getting hired. So, I ended up, let me see. So last week, I had the option of choosing from three jobs. Three jobs that I have applied for through the employment agency, through the company's websites, and through going into places and giving them my resume. So the last interview I had, I believe it was in my last video, and they were supposed to be giving me a follow-up for another position. So I was waiting on that phone call, and I had another interview coming up the next following week, and I was supposed to start my first job the next following week. And so that's three jobs. Three jobs, y'all. So I know you're like, okay, so how you gonna balance three jobs and being a single parent of two? So my ideal of three jobs, I was gonna do two part-time and one full-time. So the first job that I ended up getting employment at, which was my first day of work last week. And that was for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, my first orientation was on that Thursday. So right after the orientation of that job, I ended up, as soon as I got in the car, I was tired. I didn't know it was going to be that long because y'all know this is very new for me. And I was like, goodness gracious, that was long. Anyway, as soon as I got in the car, the other company called me on the phone call I've been waiting for. And she let me know that I was one of her favorites and she needed to see what my availability was so that, she can look up a schedule for me and get back with me, to make a long story short. So I was like, okay, cool. I finished that, came home, yada, yada, yada. And then the next following day was a Friday. That Friday morning, I ended up having another interview at another place. And she already pretty much told me she just loved me and loved the way I sound over the phone and what my resume looked like. She really wanted to, she really interested in interviewing me, and she feels very confident that she wants to hire me. So anyway, so I go in for the interview, great interview, super smooth. She was super nice. And during the interview, she says, I'm like, okay, I need some comments on this when some of y'all start viewing these videos to let me know, is this the way interviews go? Because they got me feeling a little bit special because I'm still looking for work. But anyway, during the interview, she says, well, I want you to work for me, and the caliber of person that you are, I definitely want you to work for me. But have you ever considered this other company that has more employees of your caliber? And I think you should look at that company. She goes into detail, y'all. Like, is that what they do? I was like, you are so kind to even just refer me to another company in an interview. And she was like, yeah. She was like, yeah. She was like, you seem like a great person. And I want you to work for me, but something's telling me to tell you about that job as well. So when she went out to get some more papers. I was on my phone like, let's see. Because you know your girl was looking it up because I be on it. Okay. I looked it up. So anyway, put that in your back pocket. I'm going to come back to that. So good interview, hired and all that good stuff. And I had to get all the paperwork and stuff. So as soon as I left there, I went to my new job, which was the weekend. And it was pretty smooth. I'm waiting for the next following week or through the weekend, because I was waiting for the other company to call me back. My third job to call me back, which the third job was going to be my full-time job. So I was really looking forward to that. So she called me on Monday and let me know that they decided to go with somebody else. That was very discouraging. Not discouraging to the point where I'm paralyzed and it's going to slow me down. Of course, that don't do nothing but make me go faster. But I was like, wait a minute. Like, I was your favorite. Anyway, 2 hours later, remember the job that the lady told me from the other interview on Friday? Called me. I didn't even finish the application, y'all. I was literally scrolling. I put in my name, I put in my email, my phone number, maybe something else. She called me from that. I don't know if this lady Googled me or whatever. And she was like, we would love to interview you on Monday. Next Monday, not this Monday, next Monday. And I'm like, okay. So it's crazy how, things, as long as you keep moving, success moves with speed. You got to keep it moving. Don't let nothing make you feel like you are unworthy or not worthy, whichever word is correct, of what you feel you deserve and what you feel will be good for you. You know what you need to do to maintain the lifestyle that you want and to get the lifestyle that you want. So that was that, y'all. So jobs are going pretty swell right now. Now, my daughter told me that she wanted to stop eating meat again. She stopped eating meat before. She's not real keen on meat. So, I never was like a big person on 3 meals a day and cooking all of this meat and giving kids all these starches. And even when I did, don't get me wrong, I did it because I'm thinking to myself, well, what else am I going to do? Because I didn't have the knowledge or maybe even the time to figure out, or the discipline to figure out a schedule to make a healthier selection for all of us. Because my son, like, you can do what you want to do, but I want a piece of meat. So, then it's like, okay. Anyway, so in support of my daughter, and in support of my health and all of our health, I said, you know what? She is so right. We're going to put this meat up. We're going to put all these processed foods up. We're going to put it to the side. And not only that, I did it for clarity because I could not hear God talk to me. So I said, I've been wanting to go on a fast anyway. Something been telling me to go on a fast because I couldn't hear God talking to me. I'm praying, I'm reading, and I'm just like, I want God to talk to me like he talked to Job and Abraham. And so I'm like, I can't hear you. Can you talk a little louder? Let me stop eating. Let me stop watching TV. Anything that I'm doing like extra, which I don't even do. Well, I was about to say, which I don't do a lot of. I don't do a lot of the TV like that. But I gained weight in 5 months since I've been here because I was putting it back. Applying, eating, thinking, eating, watching TV, eating. And it was just continual. Even when I was full, I was still like, one more bite. Like, ain't that crazy? Like, what is that? So anyway, I'm definitely now on a, sorry y'all, it got dark outside and I needed a light. And yeah, so light might have changed a little bit. So anyway, so I changed up my eating habits and We're it may be about a week in. I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with that. And also with me getting to know God, I was saying that I wanted to get to know him better and I needed to hear his voice. And I was talking to a friend and I was expressing the same thing to them. Like, I want to know God better. I need to hear him more. Like, I just can't hear. And I just heard or felt through the dialogue that I was having with my friend. I felt like I heard God say to me, you got to get to know me. And the only way to get to know him is through his word. So you got to keep reading. And y'all know we used to this microwave world. You know we used to this microwave popcorn. So I'm like, okay, I've been reading, saying to myself, not to God. But it was just like, and it's crazy because as I've been reading, I have been looking like, hey, God told Abram to do that. He told him to do that. Oh, you know, like he did that. What? Yeah, so definitely getting to know God more, and I'm definitely gaining more clarity and direction and more strength and more confidence in my movement. And so I thank God for that. Maybe somebody needed to hear that too. Yeah. And God, you know, getting closer, I'm getting to know that number because I want to be the one that has the full number to the main line. Because lately, I'm talking about beep, boop, bop, boop, beep. Did you tell me to go to such and such? Or did you tell me to go, oh, make a right? Oh, make a right. Okay, make a right. Not a left. Okay. Like this main line. I want that main line with God. That's what I'm working toward. So that, and still know that I am still going to be giving you information for the beauty industry. That is still my first love, but I have to get acclimated here in my new living space and arrangement and state. I have to get very acclimated. So I will be still doing my consultations. I still will be teaching hair classes. I will, and I got some new stuff that's going to be coming out too. So like I say, I'm still in the interim of getting acclimated with everything here. So I think that's about it with my update, you all. So stay tuned. Let me see if I forgot anything. I don't think so. I will see you all back next Monday with another update. Talk to you soon. Bye.